And this is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM. And it's time for me to say, hiya love, to my first guest. Since winning the X Factor in 2009, he's had a trolley full of hit singles, best-selling albums. He's toured the UK as Joseph. He played to packed audiences everywhere. He won, of course, pop star to opera star. He won the jump. He's really, really good at winning things. Hello, Mr. Joe McElderry. How are you, Joe?
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yourself? You sound on good form?
I am, yeah, I'm good. We finally seem to be getting positive news and things like that, so fingers crossed it carries on that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you one of the positive things that's happened is your new single that's just been released. You see what I did? How I segued that?
Yeah.
Baby, Had Your Fun. I just listened to it. It's a great song, man. Tell us about it.
Well, basically, at this time last year, before kind of the first lockdown hit, I was due to go into the studio and start recording an album.
Yeah.
And then obviously everything kind of got cancelled and pushed back and all of, everybody knows kind of what's happened and things. And so we just carried on the writing sessions on Zoom. And obviously it's kind of meant that the album had to be delayed in terms of getting into the studio and recording it properly. But I was like, listen, if there's a time when anybody needs to just dance around the living room and have a bit of fun and try and shake off the negativity, now is the time. So we kind of finished it up via FaceTime, WhatsApp audio, all of that kind of stuff. And then when the restrictions were eased in the summer last year, we went into the studio, recorded it, shot a video at the end of the summer, which was really strange in kind of all of the regulations and everything and stuff like that.
Because you shot the video in a nightclub, didn't you? An empty nightclub.
I did. We shot it in a nightclub, and it was weird because it was so lovely to be back kind of on a video set and after not doing all of that kind of stuff for so long.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I was like, can we... any chance we could just stay and have a little party? They were like, absolutely not. Get out, go home.
Quite right.
And I was like, I'm joking.
But I'll tell you why I like this. You have fused really, really nicely two of the best music genres that don't automatically stick out as going together. It's kind of a country and a disco fusion, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I love country music.
So do I.
I'm a massive fan of like Lady A, Carrie Underwood. I love all of the kind of when Kelly Clarkson does that kind of mixture of country that meets pop and rock.
Yeah. And of course, our guys, our British, the Shires.
Of course.
Ward Thomas. I mean, they're doing the same kind of thing. It's fabulous. And
actually, Helen, who I wrote this song with, actually writes a lot for Ward Thomas as well. So we drew on a lot of inspiration of those kind of people. And then kind of just, when we went in the studio, like, let's just try and put a bit of kind of 80s synth in there and see what happens. So we threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at it, and it somehow turned out all right.
It has. But, I mean, I guess what you're dying to do is be able to perform it live.
Oh, my God. I can't wait. You know what it's like, Michael. Like, just to hear it live with a band,
Yeah.
To get into a rehearsal room properly with the band and do it and see people. I've been doing loads of online shows in lockdown, but, I want to see people face to face, and dance and celebrate and, I can't wait, and hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Well, tell us how the lockdown live in your lounge things work.
So basically, my living room, as we speak, I've got 3 shows today, actually, Mother's Day special ones. We've been doing them every Friday and Saturday, and I announced 4 in the summer, just thinking, it's different with online shows. You don't know what the demand's going to be in terms of, it's not the same as concert tickets in a venue. And people just went crazy for them. So we've literally just carried them all the way through from about September last year, done at least 2 or 3 a week. And honestly, my living room now looks like this morning set.
Have you got the lighting all sorted and everything?
I've got the ring lights, I've got cameras, but another good thing is that I've learned how to do my own sound, my own lighting. I now appreciate everybody that works for us on tour.
Absolutely.
I realise how little we actually have to do behind the scenes.
So true. I mean, what I found interesting, because I've sort of done the same thing as you have, and I've had to embrace the technology. I've had to learn how to record in my study and set everything up, and it's really, really satisfying, isn't it, when you actually start doing it?
Yeah, and also just sitting, like some things I've called people who obviously work with normally and be like, how do you do this? But then sometimes if somebody's not there to show you, you just have to work it out, And that moment where you kind of get into the nitty-gritty of it and you manage to crack it, it's like it shows how unexciting my life is at the minute when I get excited about a mixing desk working on a laptop. But you know what? Every cloud has a silver lining.
Absolutely. Now, and writing on Zoom, it does work, doesn't it? You can write really well.
I mean, it's funny, isn't it, though, because you do have that kind of delay of when we wrote Baby Had Your Fun.
Yeah.
Helen was obviously playing. She lives in Sheffield. She was playing in Sheffield on a piano. And there is a slight delay, obviously, because of the piano.
It makes doing harmonies really good fun, doesn't it? But yeah, as you say, the most important thing will be when we get back out there and we can do things live. There are indications that that's going to be happening, hopefully in the summer. Have you got tour dates sorted out?
Yeah, so we're due to go on tour in September, which was last year's postponed tour. So all being well, we'll be out on the road from September, and we're just in the process now of kind of organising and arranging some socially distanced events and venues and things. But I mean, I'm sure, as you know as well, we're still, everybody's a little bit kind of still like, okay, we're just holding to see what's going to happen in the next month or so.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the important thing. But as soon as it's okay to do it, I will be there with bells on. I cannot wait. Join
the club, absolutely. Oh, it's lovely to catch up with you, Joe. I'm sure you want to wish everyone a happy Mothering Sunday as well.
I do. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, and all the carers as well who look after people and spend lots of wonderful hours of their life to each other. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, and we're going to play the track now. It's called Baby Had Your Fun, and I bloomin' love it, Joe. Great to talk to you, mate. God bless.
Thanks, Michael. Have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Foot upon the gas, release my runaway heart. Shots down, remembering how to laugh, gonna tear this joint apart. Fingers through my hair as the sweat runs down, gonna dance like Prince till I shake this out. Won't stop banging my drum, gonna paint this town tonight. Rinse every tear from my moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fun and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. You said don't worry, my love, as you spun another narcissist life. I sense more than you know, and I can see your wandering eye. Turning it around, put it all on me. Blew dust in my face till I felt crazy. Won't stop banging my drum, gonna paint this town tonight. Rinse every tear from my eyes, keep it moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fun and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. Can't tear me apart. Can't tear me apart. Fingers through my hair as the sweat runs down, gonna dance like Prince till I shake this out. Won't stop banging my drum, gonna paint this town tonight. Rinse every tear from my eyes, keep it moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fun and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. Stop banging my drum, gonna paint this town tonight. Rinse every tear from my eyes, keep it moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fun and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. Baby, had you fun and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart.
That's great. That's Joe McElderry. Baby Had Your Fun.